Hi, East Texas. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus. Of course, the severe weather Friday night dominating our weather. And if you had any pictures or video from those Friday night storms and you can safely share those with us, please do so by either texting us 903-600-2600 or emailing the weather department, weather@cbs19.tv. Please include your name and location of where you were when you took the video or the pictures so that we can give you credit and so that we can correlate it with some of the radar signatures that we see Friday night, and so that we can also sort of know exactly where that damage is, and then we can share that with other folks. The reason we want to do that, we can share that with the National Weather Service. Plus, we know that if we see some photos, then we also have the ability to kind of pinpoint an area where a thunderstorm has been most problematic, and then we can forewarn down the line and give an example of what those the winds or the damage possible with the thunderstorm. So that's just something that you can do to help us out. We'll also talk about some other things you can do. Of course, as we head through Friday night, you can make sure that you have two ways of getting warnings. One of those, of course, being the CBS 19 app. A second way to get warnings is through the National Weather Service radio. Also, or through friends, or what we call wireless emergency alerts over your phone. Any of those ways will give you warnings about storms, and those are all good ways to get warnings, even going forward from here, if you're watching this after the severe weather has moved through Friday night. All right, let's talk about Saturday. We know that we're going to get through Friday night okay, and Saturday is going to be a cooler day. We will have southerly winds, we'll have sunshine, and temperatures will pop back into the upper 60s, close to 70 degrees. It will be a very nice weekend for us, a very nice fall weekend. In fact, we'll have cool, if not crisp mornings as temperatures fall into the lower 50s at one point Saturday night into Sunday, and then we have a warm front lifting back into the area Sunday morning. So temperatures are back into the lower 60s. A couple of light rain showers will be possible for the first part of Sunday as this front lifts to the north. Then Sunday afternoon, a couple of thunderstorms over deep East Texas, about a 20% chance. Look at your high Sunday afternoon, back close to 80 degrees. Winds turn back to the southwest. So you might feel a little more humidity creeping back in Sunday night and Monday. And I think we'll see that in the form of fog Monday morning, especially after the Friday night rain and thunder. That warm front lifts to the north then during the day Monday. A lot of cloud cover behind it. Temperatures are in the lower 70s. So a chance for rain and showers and thunderstorms Monday. Otherwise, we're dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we're tracking another storm system, which we'll talk about here in a second, that right now brings a 30% chance of rain to the region next Friday. It looks like it'll be earlier in the day Friday, clearing out. Of course, this last storm system that we dealt with looked the same way, and then it slowed down so much that it set us up for severe weather. But the weekend rainfall outlook looks something like this. We're talking about very light rainfall amounts. That's the warm front lifting to the north. There could be an isolated thunderstorm Monday morning that provides some areas closer to a ½ inch of rainfall, maybe a 1/10 of an inch of rainfall at Gilmer, and lighter rainfall amounts off to the south into the southwest. The precip outlook between November 12th and November 18th as we get into the middle of the month. It looks like things are quieting down. We've been kind of active here recently, but it does look like things are going to become at least drier or near average in terms of rainfall, and then drier out to our east. The Arklatex, the Arklamists look like they'll have below average rainfall likely from Chicago through the Mississippi River Valley, also below average rainfall likely. Most of the eastern seaboard also looking at below average rainfall, and then out in the desert southwest and up in the Pacific Northwest also looking at below average rainfall. When it comes to temperatures, this will be a drier and cooler stretch of weather between November 12th and November 18th. We've got a pretty strong cold front headed our way next Friday, dropping daytime highs into the 60s and overnight lows into the upper 30s and low 40s. So for East Texas, between November 12th and November 18th, you're looking at cooler than average temperatures in the range, again, of upper 30s, low 40s for nighttime lows, and daytime highs in the low to mid 60s. And we'll go over that with a fine-tooth comb here in just a second. But cooler than average temperatures likely out into Billings and most of Montana. Cooler weather also through the Missouri River Valley, all the way down into southwest Missouri, through the Intermountain West, all the way to the Four Corners. We've got below average temperatures. The warmest spot looks like it'll be on the East Coast from New York to Washington to down to Miami, warmer than average temperature. So the 10-day low temp trend here, starting Saturday morning, upper 40s, warms up a little bit Sunday to 52, mid 60s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we start to cool things back down. We're back down to about 39 a week from Sunday, and the temperatures stay below average right on through the 14th of the month, at least in the 10-day outlook. All right, so as we take a look at the weather pattern here next week, and this is ahead of the cooler air that comes in, we do have another setup here where another storm we have in the southwest. We have southwesterly flow aloft, not as strong as this last storm system that went through, but scattered showers and thunderstorms would be possible. There's a little more ridging here, so it's not as strong of a storm. But again, as it goes by, it taps into some cooler air and it brings it in here. This might move faster, and that's why we're not seeing as much rain. But when we look at the 10-day temp trend in terms of high temperatures, Saturday's a cooler day. We're right back above average then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and even Thursday. Then Thursday into Friday, here comes the next cold front. That drops the temperature back to 66 Friday afternoon. In fact, Friday noontime might be 66. By the end of the day, Friday, it could be in the 50s. Then we're down to the 60s, lower 60s for Saturday, mid 60s for Sunday, and lower 60s again on Monday. Remember, the average high this time of the year around 72. All right, eye on the tropics, still have Tropical Depression Lisa out there. It is here in the Bay of Campeche with winds at around 35 miles an hour, gusting to 45 miles an hour. It is moving northwest at 7 miles an hour. It is forecast to continue drifting to the west, and by tomorrow or Saturday evening, it is back to an area of low pressure. It seems to almost want to form back into a tropical storm, move up a little bit farther to the north, and then wrap itself back around by Saturday evening with winds around 30 miles an hour. So it's not looking like it's going to become anything more than maybe another tropical storm. But it does, and it is on that list with Martin, which continues to be our latest named storm. We're still waiting to see if we will see Nicole or Owen in this late part of the hurricane season. Remember, hurricane season goes until the end of this month, and then typically we don't see any hurricanes again till next spring. All right, here's the hour-by-hour forecast for Saturday. Cool start in the morning with sunshine, 53 degrees. By noon, we're back to 60. We're back to the mid-60s by 3 p.m. and highs temperatures tomorrow should make it back into the upper 60s Saturday afternoon. For instance, Pittsburgh, sunshine, 67 degrees. We'll look at sunny skies, 70 at Longview, Gilmer, 67, Mineola, 67, Athens out to 68, Palestine up to 70, and Jacksonville up close to 70 degrees. And over Deep East Texas, a little warmer, lower 70s with wall-to-wall sunshine across the area. So a mostly sunny and warmer day. Here's the Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital 10-day forecast. Sunny, cooler than Saturday. Mostly sunny, nice day Sunday up to 79. 50% chance for those morning thunderstorms on Monday, followed by better weather moving back in. We're warmer Tuesday, Wednesday. Another front heads our way Thursday. And then we start to cool back down with that significant cool down headed our way as we roll back into next weekend. 30% chance of rain Friday, 60s next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Thanks for watching CBS 19 Plus.